It is snowing here in Texas. Look at this. And it's actually sticking, which is surprising. It snowed for a long time and it was just not cool enough for it to stick, but it is starting to stick onto things. This is kind of a big deal to us here in north central Texas. It doesn't snow a lot here, and when it does, it certainly doesn't usually last very long, but it looks so pretty. And this is the first time Josie's ever seen snow, so she doesn't quite know what to think about it. She's exploring. What do you think about it, Jojo? What do you think? You like it? It's cold, huh? Yeah, so it just looks so pretty. It's starting to cover things up a little bit. Get some pictures where you can really see. Look how pretty. I just think it's beautiful. It's really coming down pretty hard, and these are kind of big snowflakes too. Very beautiful. Kind of a shame it didn't do this a few weeks ago for Christmas. That would have really been neat. Looks pretty on the rosemary bush there. Kind of looks like a Christmas tree. Well, hello. As I was showing you guys a little bit ago, it is snowing here on this Sunday, and so it's too cold outside to do anything. So I am in the kitchen and I'm making some different things to kind of last us for the next couple of days. I had everything kind of already stocked. I didn't have to go to the grocery store at all this weekend. So let me show you what I'm making here. So here I am making, this is a whole head of cabbage that I've cut up, and I put in there with it, I've got some of this Smart Balance. It's like a butter substitute kind of a thing. It's supposed to be lower cholesterol. It's supposed to help with your cholesterol, and my husband has high cholesterol, so I'm trying to help him with that, so I have that in there. I also put some black pepper, and then I put some of this. It's just called Badia Saison Complete Seasoning, Complete Seasoning. And it has, let's see, what kind of things I forget. I know it had like onion powder and things like that. It looks like it's got garlic and onion, salt, just some different kinds of spices. So I put that in there, and what I'm also gonna put in there, I've cut up 3 pieces of turkey bacon, and I'm gonna add that in just a little bit. And also over here, I am making a pot of beans. These are just pinto beans, and in there, I have also put a half a can of this fire roasted tomato salsa, just the Great Value brand. And it smelled really spicy, so I only used a half a can. I was gonna use a whole can, and then I kind of rethought that because I'm not big on too much spice personally. So I've got both of these things cooking away here, and we're gonna have this for dinner. I'll probably either make some rice or some cornbread to go with it, and then that should last us at least, I would say we'll get at least 3 meals out of this throughout the week. And then just some other things that maybe I'll kind of throw together with it. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys what is going on here in the kitchen today, since it's cold outside and can't do much else. Well, since it is such a cold, snowy day here, I thought maybe I could give a quick little tour of my kitchen. I don't know who might be interested in that, but I know that when I'm watching channels, I love to see how other people live. That's actually one of the things that got me started watching YouTube channels to start with. And I just am fascinated to see other people's homes. I get ideas, and I just like to kind of learn more about people by how they set up their homes. So I'm going to show you around my kitchen a little bit, and just kind of tell you a little bit about some of the things that I've got in here and the things that I like. So when you first walk in to my kitchen, I have this shelf here that I got off of Amazon a couple of months ago, and I just decided to get it because I don't have a lot of cabinet space here, but also I have some things that I kind of like to display, and I do have a china cabinet, but I have so much stuff in there you can't really see, you know, the things. So I have put this out here, and I put some little fairy lights on the top there. And then this is actually a picture. Let me kind of zoom in on that. That is a picture of the little kitchen I had in my last house, and that house was built back in the, I want to say the late 50s, early 60s. And those cabinets there were kind of an orangey looking, it was some kind of a finish that was real glossy and orangey. And I sanded them and painted them white, and I really loved how that looked. And I took the doors off of the top up there, and I collected old kind of vintage coffee pots, which I still have those. I'll show you those in a minute. But this little pie holder here, that was my mom's, and it has strawberries on top, and I think it's really pretty. And I just have a placemat under that. It's kind of a, I don't even know what that's made out of, but it's a placemat. And then I have kind of a coffee theme, so that is my little espresso sign, and then my two little coffee cup signs. Now this pie holder belonged to someone in my family. My mom ended up with it, but I want to say that may have belonged to one of my great aunts at one point. It's definitely an antique, and it even is decorated on the inside, which I think is very unusual. It's got, I guess that's roses. It's so pretty, and I like it a lot. And then this I just bought at a, I think I got that at an antique mall. It's just a little piece of, I don't think it's Corningware, but it's some kind of thing that's kind of like Corningware. And then I bought this basket at Walmart to put some cup towels in. And this is a bowl set. I love these. I have the green one too. I'm using it right now, but there's a green one, and they nest like that. Those are the best bowls, and I bought that at a garage sale, that whole set, for $30. Then down here I have some different kinds of teas and little teapots, and then these were actually Christmas decorations, but I left them out because I thought they looked kind of wintry. They are candle holders. And then down here I have several vintage radios. This doesn't work as far as I know, but I just like how they look. I think they look really cool. And my mom, when we were growing up, she always had a radio in the kitchen. It was always playing country music. And then that little tin there that says coconut, somebody gave me that. I don't even remember where I got it, but somebody gave that to me. But I just think this looks really pretty when you walk in my kitchen. And then over on this wall, I have more coffee and kind of retro looking signs, diner type signs. And then this is a painting that my oldest son made for me of the little church that I go to. And it's really cute. He put some bluebonnets in there, and I just love that painting. He gave me that a few years back. And then here is my pantry. And again, I have more coffee signs that I hung over over the doors. I'm not gonna open those doors right now because that's another thing I need to organize for the new year. And this is kind of a mess right now. This is my refrigerator. We need a new refrigerator because, as you can see, the handle's gone on this one. And that freezer is so full that I can't get one more thing in there. It's really just not big enough. So I need another refrigerator, but it does the job for now and it works. And so I'm just gonna save up for when I can get one. I have a couple of TV trays. We use those from time to time. This is just important people in my family. This little Coca-Cola light, I think one of my kids gave me that. I can't even remember. But our light in this kitchen doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know if it has a short in it or something, but it hasn't worked for years. So I just use lamps in here. And then back behind this lamp, I have some cookbooks. I have the Pioneer Woman, and then just a Mediterranean cookbook. I'm not the world's best cook or anything, but I do have some cookbooks. And then I have my I can do all things through Christ sign. And then this is another doorway. I have a lot of doorways in this kitchen. And I have my apron collection hanging on each side of the door. I love aprons, and I kind of got into collecting them from watching another YouTube channel called She's in Her Apron, and she has a whole bunch of aprons, and I'd never really thought anything about them before, but they're really pretty, and you find just all different kinds when you're really kind of looking for them. Look at this one. I love this one. It has different kinds, different hummingbirds and flowers on it. I think it's so pretty. The one I'm wearing right now has lemons on it. I like this one. I have a couple of different kinds of clocks. I don't have batteries in either one of them right now. I need to change the batteries. They do work, but I just haven't been checking the batteries. And again, with the coffee theme. And then I have a vintage mixer there. And then I put this backsplash up a few weeks ago. It's just peel and stick, but I thought it looked really pretty. Guys, tell me what you think. I thought it turned out really good for not very much money. There wasn't a backsplash there before. It was just the drywall or the sheetrock. And at the top, I have my coffee pot collection, and then also these canisters. Those canisters are pottery, and they belonged to my grandmother, so they're really special to me. And I'm kind of clumsy when it comes to stuff, so I didn't want to take a chance of breaking those. So I really don't use them. I just use them as my decor up there. And I've got my food cooking here. This is my cabbage cooking away with my turkey bacon in it. And then here are my beans going really good now. These are my pinto beans with some fire roasted tomatoes in them. Okay, over here I have just a Lazy Susan that I keep different spices and things on. Keep it handy. I have another coffee sign. And then these are some little, I don't even know what you'd call them. They're little vintage cookbook pamphlets that I found at a bookstore, like a secondhand bookstore. And I think these are the kind of things you used to find back in the 50s and 60s that maybe, you know how, like maybe Miracle Whip or somebody, they might sponsor a little several page cookbook that you would just get. I don't even think it cost anything. I think it just came with the mayonnaise or something. I don't know. But anyway, I thought these were so pretty. They're actually little pamphlets that have recipes in them, but look at the fronts of them. And I just turned them into artwork. I framed them. Those are just Dollar Tree frames. I've had these for years, and I just think they're so cute. And then there's all my utensils. This salt and pepper shaker matches my grandmother's canister set that's up at the top that I showed you guys, but that did not come from her. I found those at an antique mall, and I didn't even know that there was a salt and pepper shaker that matched that set. So I was so excited when I found those because I knew it matched that set perfectly. It came from my grandmother. I was really happy about that. And then over here is kind of my little coffee bar. I pretty much drink 1 cup of coffee a day, and I have my little retro looking sugar container, but it's really stevia in there. So and there's my sink, my counter, and then I use this as a little island here. I bought that, I want to say I got that at either Walmart or maybe I bought it secondhand. I don't even remember. But I keep my crock pot and things inside there. And it just gives me one little extra area if I want to do, if I need another area to chop some vegetables or something. I've got some potatoes here I'm going to make tonight too, because I can see I need to start using these up. They're starting to get little sprouts, so I need to hurry up and use those. So I'm probably going to cut some of those up and fry them to go with our pinto beans and cabbage. I think that'll be good. And then I love this table. I bought this table a few years ago, and it is definitely a vintage table for mica top. I like the design. And the only thing is, I'm going to show you, it had a lot of rust on it, and I didn't really know how to fix that. So what I did was I spray painted these legs, and it turned out pretty good. It turned out really good. I mean, to me, when you don't look really close at it, you cannot tell that's spray paint. But it is. It's silver chrome looking spray paint. And this table is just, I love it. It's just the best little table, very sturdy. I mean, they don't make things like this anymore. So I love it. Now, these Coca-Cola chairs did not come with this table. I got these from a garage sale. The lady was selling these for $40 for the whole set. And as you can see, there's a lot of rust on the legs, which my plan eventually is probably to spray paint these too, because I've tried the rust cleaners and stuff, and it just doesn't seem like that it gets it off of there. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Also, the screws on these, some of the screws are very loose, and I've tightened them and tightened them. So I probably just need to, some of them, you can see that one over there, that the screw is missing. They fall out sometimes, so I need to put another screw in there. But aren't they just the cutest things? I mean, it just looks so vintage and reminds me of when I was a kid, and this is the kind of tables we had in our kitchen. I also have a cute little Coca-Cola napkin holder. And then I just find these colored glass bottles and things at secondhand, or a lot of times at Goodwill. I think this one came from Goodwill. But I like the colors, so I keep those in my window. And then here's just another wall of vintage looking signs. And now this right here, that actually was something that my husband, he loves to keep things from his childhood, and he had a little wallet that he had when he was a kid, and he had just packed it away in a box somewhere. Well, we took it out one time, and we opened it, and this little coupon for RC Cola was in there, Royal Crown Cola, and I thought it was so cute. I mean, it's original, and I just framed it. Again, that's a dollar store frame. I thought it looked really cute. And then this is an old buffet kind of a thing. Well, really, I guess it's a nightstand that belonged to my mother-in-law. And I found that Pepsi crate at either a garage sale or an antique place. And I just thought it looked really cute. And I haven't done anything to this piece. I just kind of left it like it was. And then I put these little Christmas lights on. This is kind of a, I guess it's kind of a planter. It's wood and it's got some metal. And I think it's really to hold plants. But I just put a fake plant in there and I decorate it differently for different seasons. For Christmas, I'll put some poinsettias in there and everything. But I always keep the little lights and I always keep this fake ivy in there. But I think it looks really pretty. And then inside of here, I keep some old, well, not in that drawer, but there's china that belonged to my family, to my great aunt. This whole top drawer is cups. Look at these pretty old cups and bowls and dishes. But I've just got so much of this that I can't display all of it. So I take some of it out from time to time and put little place settings out on the table. I've kind of got my winter theme going here. That was actually out at Christmas too, but I thought it still looked wintry, so I left this bowl with all these ornaments in it because I think it looks kind of frosty and wintry. So that's pretty much it. That's my little kitchen. I'm not the best cook in the world, but I do love my little kitchen. And I hope you enjoyed that tour. So I hope you enjoyed the tour, and maybe you got some ideas. If you like some of the same kinds of things as me, let me know what you thought, and I will see you guys next time. I'm going to finish working on cooking this food here, and hope you stay warm, and we will see you next time. Bye.